Take a moment. Think about the last time someone stole your peace. A rude driver, a careless comment, a frustrating email. You were coasting along, having a good day, and then, snap. That one small external act ignited a fire inside you, hijacking your mood and draining your energy. That feeling, that instantaneous surrender of control, is the greatest weakness a modern person can possess. We live in a world designed to provoke us, to profit from our outrage, our insecurity, and our reactions. But what if I told you that you could become untouchable? That you could build a mind so stable, so grounded in its own sovereignty, that no insult, no criticism, and no betrayal could shake you ever again? This isn't about ignoring your emotions, it's about mastering them. The ancient Stoics, thinkers like Seneca, the master of emotional control, and Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who faced chaos daily, left us a precise, battle-tested blueprint for emotional immunity. Today, we are diving deep into 10 ancient laws that will rewire your brain, shatter your automatic reactions, and grant you the ultimate form of power: the ability to choose calm, regardless of the chaos around you. This journey into the core of emotional resilience is your path to true freedom. So please, stay with us until the very end. And if you find this wisdom valuable, if you feel that spark of truth that promises a quieter, stronger life, please consider subscribing. It's the most powerful way to ensure you never miss any of our future lessons on self-mastery and unshakable peace. Law 1. The Arena of Control. Redrawing the battle lines. The first, foundational law of emotional freedom is acknowledging where the real fight is. You are wasting vast amounts of mental energy fighting battles you can never win. Think of your life as an arena. Most people spend their time attacking the walls of the arena, yelling at the referee, fate, trying to control the crowd, other people's opinions, or begging the sun not to shine so brightly, external events. These are all outside the arena walls. The Stoic knows the only thing truly inside the arena is you, your judgment, your choices, and your response. The law. Focus 100% of your energy exclusively on what is yours. Their insult, their rudeness, their unfairness, that's external noise. Your silence, your patience, your dignity, that is sovereign territory. The moment you stop caring about controlling the external, you gain absolute control over the internal. Emotional stability is a simple math. Subtract what you can't control and multiply your effort on what you can. Law 2. The gift of the flaw. Reframing the insult. When someone throws an insult, it's like they're throwing a jagged stone. It only hurts because you choose to catch it and hold on to it. The second law teaches you to reframe the insult, to recognize that the words of others reflect their inner world, not yours. The law. Every criticism is a projection of the speaker's pain, misunderstanding, or ignorance. When someone is rude, they are broadcasting their own inner static. Their negativity is a burden they are carrying, not a truth about your worth. Seneca taught that insults are irrelevant noise unless you grant them relevance. So, the next time someone tries to provoke you, consciously pause and whisper this: "This is not about me." This is their own struggle playing out. By recognizing the comment as the speaker's gift of the flaw, you instantly remove its power. You don't have to carry their burden. Watch how quickly the anger, the automatic reaction, dissolves when you refuse to believe the message is meant for you. Law 3. The Pre-Emptive Shield. Visualizing the worst. Anger and agitation thrive on surprise. We get upset because a moment of friction or rudeness was unexpected. The third law is the Pre-Emptive Shield, the Stoic practice of mentally rehearsing the daily challenges before they happen. Premeditatio malorum. The law. Expect turbulence, and you remove its power to shock you. Marcus Aurelius began his day by reminding himself, "Today I will meet with the ungrateful, the insolent, the arrogant, and the ignorant." He didn't do this to be negative. He did it to be prepared. Every morning, take 60 seconds and visualize the possible points of friction. The email that will demand more than you can give. The person who will cut you off. The critical comment you might receive. When the difficulty arrives, you won't be shocked or angry. You'll think, there it is. I was ready for you. You are mentally dressed for the weather before the storm hits. This quiet preparation is the most powerful weapon against emotional hijackings. Law 4. The Veto Power, mastering the crucial pause. Between the stimulus, the insult, and your response, the reaction, lies your freedom. Most people bypass this moment entirely, reacting instantly and emotionally. The fourth law is the Veto Power, the physical conscious act of creating a gap between feeling and action. The law. Your power is determined by the length of the space you create before you respond. When you feel the surge of anger, defensiveness, or frustration, stop everything. Do not speak. Do not type. Take a deep, visible breath. Let the feeling cycle, but refuse to let it leave your body through an action. Use the veto. Imagine a hand reaching out and physically blocking your mouth or fingers. Wait 3 full seconds. In that 3-second pause, the emotion has peaked and begun its inevitable decline. You move from hot reaction to cold analysis. You move from slave to master. The single greatest indicator of an unbreakable mind is its ability to choose silence and dignity over instant retaliation. Law 5. The gift of indifference, the fire without oxygen. What is the most powerful response to someone trying desperately to provoke you? It is not a clever comeback. It is not an equal and opposite attack. The fifth law is the gift of indifference. This is the non-reaction that starves the conflict. The law. Anger is a fire. Your reaction is the oxygen. Starve the fire. The person insulting you is seeking an emotional return on their investment. They want to see you flinch, hurt, or explode. When you respond with calm, silence, or even a soft, neutral smile, you deny them that return. Their power over you disappears. Indifference is the ultimate power move. It signals that you are so grounded in your own self-worth that their attempts at disruption are completely irrelevant. It frustrates and neutralizes them far more effectively than any defense or counterattack. You become an immovable object in the face of their furious force. Law 6. The unsent reply, letting the line go slack. We spend endless mental time drafting vengeful emails, planning clever responses, or replaying arguments in the mental theater of our minds. This constant rumination keeps the anger alive long after the event is over. The sixth law is the unsent reply. It addresses the invisible chains we wrap around ourselves. The law. You are chained not by the insult, but by your continuous emotional engagement with it. Imagine a rope connecting you to the source of your frustration. Every time you ruminate, replay the conversation, or draft a nasty reply, you are tightening the rope and pulling the pain toward you. The moment you recognize you're ruminating, visualize the rope going slack. Refuse to tighten it. Delete the drafted email. Stop rehearsing the fight. You are not forgiving the person for their action. You are forgiving yourself for continuing to suffer over it. Letting go of the rope is a radical act of self-liberation. Law 7. The daily inventory, strengthening the walls. Emotional strength is not a trait you're born with. It's a skill you train daily. Just as an athlete trains muscles, you must train your reactions. The 7th law is the daily inventory. This is the practice of nightly self-reflection, turning your mind into a laboratory of continuous improvement. The law: reflect without judgment, learn without blame. Every evening before sleep, run a mental audit of your day. Where did I lose my footing today? Where did I get angry or frustrated? Was that anger rooted in reality or in a false judgment I made? How could I have applied the veto power in that moment? By journaling or reflecting on your failures of control, you gain predictive power. You make the mistake once as a reaction, and you train yourself to make it next time as a conscious choice for dignity. This consistent self-awareness is the cement that makes your mind unbreakable. Law 8. The non-negotiable practice, the muscle of will. Emotional immunity is built not by reading philosophy, but by doing the hard thing when you don't feel like it. The 8th law is the non-negotiable practice. This principle demands that you deliberately build the muscle of your will through small, consistent, self-imposed discipline. The law: train for the hard days by choosing friction on the easy days. If you allow yourself to skip the gym because you don't feel like it, you are training your mind that emotion dictates action. When a real crisis comes, your mind will default to weakness. Your non-negotiable practice could be waking up 30 minutes earlier, even if you feel tired, fasting for 1 meal a week to prove you control your appetites, doing the most difficult task of your day first. Willpower is a general muscle. Every time you push past emotional resistance in one small area, you strengthen your ability to push past anger, frustration, and distraction in all other areas. You are building the internal resilience required for the moment that truly matters. Law 9. The mentor in the mind, calling up your best self. In a moment of high tension, the rational part of your brain often goes offline, leaving you exposed to impulsive, low-level reactions. The 9th law is the mentor in the mind. This is the technique of immediately shifting perspective by consulting your highest self during a crisis. The law: never react in your current emotional state. React from your idealized self. When an insult hits, instead of reacting, immediately pause and ask, what would the most emotionally immune, wise, and dignified version of me do right now? This instantly pulls you out of your current reactive state and forces your rational mind to take the lead. You are not inventing a new response. You are simply accessing the wisdom you already possess, but have forgotten in the heat of the moment. You become the master you wish to serve. Law 10. The Unshakable Vow, the ultimate declaration. We have covered the laws of control, perception, and practice. The final law is the culmination of everything, the single, profound declaration of internal commitment. The 10th law is the Unshakable Vow. This is the commitment to maintain your sovereignty, regardless of the chaos, the criticism, or the injustice you face. The law: I will meet every single event with dignity and reason. My inner state is non-negotiable. This is the ultimate promise you make to yourself. It means you will never give an outsider the power to ruin your day. You will never use another person's bad behavior as an excuse for your own. You will embrace all challenges as training for your soul. You now possess the tools to transform your life from one of anxious reaction to one of deliberate, powerful action. You are untouchable because you have commanded your mind. Go forth and live with the profound freedom that only this kind of inner strength can provide. You have the 10 ancient laws to achieve emotional immunity. Now, the knowledge must become action. The true test of this philosophy is not understanding it, but living it. If this blueprint for emotional resilience has lit a fire in your belly, please take action. Hit the like button, share this video with someone you know who is tired of being emotionally hijacked. And to continue building this fortress of the mind, please subscribe to our channel. Join our community dedicated to making emotional mastery a practiced reality. Let your commitment be known. Leave your personal vow in the comments. I am untouchable. Thank you for choosing to be the master of your mind.